What's up, everybody? What's going on? Happy Friday. Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream, folks. My name is Michael Edward, former award-winning hedge fund trader, now the current head trader at True Trading Group. For those of you that don't know, TTG is the fastest growing, highest rated online premium educational platform that is available to retail traders today. At TTG, results matter because they do. We got one simple goal. That's to help you guys learn, trade, and profit. If you're new, make sure you like and share this video. But more importantly, make sure you subscribe to the channel because 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday, we go live right here, totally free, where myself, other TTG Pro trader moderators, and special guests drop golden nuggets and provide you guys with free lessons and education that can help you become better traders immediately. Once you listen to any stuff we talk about on here, I began my career working for a fund in New York City, my first job out of college. That is where I was taught how to become a trader. I didn't figure this stuff out on my own. Then 2008 happened. That was a great recession. The stock market crashed, but it was during that same time I went on to receive one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. But aside from that, perhaps even more importantly, my team and I at True Trading Group have now helped thousands of retail traders from all walks of life, from all over the world, achieve peace of mind from financial freedom by learning how to trade stocks, options, and crypto. At TTG, our goal is to teach you guys how to fish for yourself, teach how to stand on your own 2 feet, how to become a self-sufficient trader, not to have to rely on other people. Regardless of what you might have read about online, trading is not a get-rich-quick scheme, but it's also not gambling. Trading is a skill. It's a skill that needs to be learned like any other, especially since it's a skill that can potentially help you guys achieve financial goals you never thought were possible. We're going to start this live stream off with a 15-minute Q&A. Give some time for people to log on. I know it's Friday. Won't keep you guys too long, but we got a lot to go over here today. Markets have pulled back significantly in the last 2 days. What's going on? All right. Well, first, we're going to take a Q&A. Then I'll spend about 15 minutes. I'll show you guys the TTG platform. I'll tell you guys what's included. There's some great incentives and discounts we have to join right now with our holiday sale. If you've ever been interested in True Trading Group, believe me, you guys are going to want to hear the discount incentives that we have for you here today with our holiday sale. And then this week's market recap, how to prepare. Okay. And then you've got Sunday night. We're going to be covering next week's market outlook. So guys, we have a lot to go over. What happened in the markets? Next week's a short week. You got the Christmas holiday, so we're going to be closed actually on Friday. So we got a lot going on. It's a short week next week because of the holiday. Things are going to be nuts. Okay. So what happened in the last 2 days? Is the Santa Claus rally still on? We talked about it yesterday. I'll give you guys my thoughts on it after seeing the market's action today. And then we got to talk about Omicron. We got a lot to go over. But you guys, the way for you to get the most out of the opportunities in the markets and also this live stream is for you to be educated. And that starts right now. All right. So listen up. We're going to start that Q&A session. Like I said, fire away. Type your questions in chat. There's no such thing as a stupid question. All right. Don't be shy. Don't be embarrassed. That's how you learn. You learn by asking questions. So we're going to start that Q&A right now, guys. So go ahead, begin typing your questions in chat, and let's start the Q&A. I got a feeling the rest of the year is going to be pretty wild. Yeah, J-Rod, it could be. It could be pretty wild. I expect us to get like just some crazy Omicron headlines over the next 2 weeks. You're already starting to get some crazy Omicron headlines. The NFL postponed 3 games. The NHL postponed games. Broadway is closed. You're seeing a lot more restrictions that are starting to be put in place again that are just, eerily similar to what we experienced, several months ago. And it really hasn't spread yet in the U.S. That's the kind of the crazy part. The U.S. is really kind of behind a lot of other areas in the world based on, where Omicron started and how it is spreading. If you look at what's going on in the U.K., I mean, guys, like 90,000 cases in one day. It's great. That's a lot. So, and again, I keep going back to Dr. Gottlieb, and Dr. Gottlieb, he thinks that he's been right this whole time, by the way. His analysis on COVID from the start has been, in my opinion, at least, the most accurate. And he said that he believes that this Omicron wave, it's going to be fierce as far as the the spread, the speed of the spread, but he thinks it will fizzle out quickly. So he thinks it's going to be like this massive surge in cases and then fizzle out. And it's kind of like the last wave until you have a real level of an immunity that gets built within your own immune systems, and your body will start to, bodies will start to recognize the virus, whether you're vaxxed, unvaxxed, boosted, not boosted, where there'll just be a little bit more of a bigger layer of protection for those people that maybe have not gotten COVID yet, which, it's still a good amount of people that actually still haven't gotten COVID, but they're saying that this last Omicron wave could be like what ends the pandemic. And then when you go into the spring of next year, the pandemic, not to say COVID's gone, but the pandemic label will be off, and we'll be out of the pandemic, and it will become more of an endemic. So that's what they're talking about. So, you got to prepare yourself. You got to prepare yourself for like really huge spikes in cases in the United States over the next couple of weeks. You have to. It shouldn't be a surprise. You're seeing the case counts all over the world. So, when you start to see, 100,000 cases in one day in the United States, it shouldn't surprise anybody. I want a clear answer. Oh, okay. Well, excuse me. Please, why can't I get all the info you offer searching YouTube? What makes TTD worth over 1K? If you want a clear answer. Why can't I get all the info you offer searching YouTube? A couple of reasons. First, you're not going to get all the information that I offer searching YouTube, because when you are joining True Trading Group, you have to understand that you are going to get access to the same type of education and information that I had when I was working at the fund in New York City. That's where I learned how to trade. The very first 3 months of my employment, I sat in a classroom style setting and I had to go through a training program. That is you're going to get a simplified and expanded upon version of that training that I went through. Now, there's a lot of people on YouTube that are content creators. Some are good, some are bad, some know what they're talking about, some don't know their ass from their elbow. Now, if you want to leave it up to yourself to kind of fish through who actually knows what they're talking about and who's completely full of shit, I'll leave that up to you. But if you don't know the difference between quality education or not quality education, then how do you know whose information and that you can trust that you're reading on YouTube? Whether you join True Trading Group or not, it's very important that you understand the background of the people that you're seeking education from. All right. That's first and foremost. Make sure that you understand their background. Make sure that they are a true professional. Okay. Can you learn how to be an engineer by watching YouTube? Can you learn how to be a surgeon by watching YouTube? Can you learn how to be a lawyer by watching YouTube? I don't know why people think that becoming a successful trader is just that simple. It's not. If it was, everybody would do it. And the failure rate of traders would not be 90%. 90% of traders is a statistic that you hear fail, but it's not because trading is impossible. It's not because trading is a scam. It's because 90% of traders do not take the time to actually get educated, and they are arrogant and naive enough to think that by watching just a couple of YouTube videos, they're going to be able to become a millionaire in the market. Shame on you. Not shame on you. The joke's on you, really, honestly, because go ask any successful professional in any other aspect in life and ask them if they got to where they are by watching YouTube videos. Do you think Elon Musk got to where he is by watching YouTube videos? It's any profession. It can be a police officer. It can be a teacher. Do you think, like my sister is a high school English teacher? Did my sister, who's a high school English teacher, did she become an English teacher by watching YouTube videos? No, I don't think so. She went to school and she busted her ass and she got a master's degree. She got educated. She got trained. You don't know what you don't know. You may hear trading strategies or you might hear different terminology, but if you don't know what you should be learning and when you should be learning it, then you're screwed. You're screwed. TGD's curriculum is in order for a reason. Okay. Our curriculum goes in a specific order for a reason. It's designed based off of years of working with thousands of traders and what works best for them. Okay. Our goal is to help you guys become successful. So in a nutshell, TTG is a platform. Okay. When you're joining TTG, you're not just joining a chat room, or you're not just trying to get access to courses. They'll confuse us for other services. TGD is a platform, okay, that's designed to empower the retail trader by giving them access to the same quality professional education that professional traders have access to, which is what I learned when I worked at a fund in New York. But we also have tools and resources on that platform that retail traders don't normally have access to. And we not only give you access to them, but explain to you how to use them properly so that you can get more information, so you can make better informed decisions that are going to give you a higher chance of success. Just trying to step into the market armed with nothing more than a Robinhood app on your cell phone is like stepping into a boxing ring against Mike Tyson with your eyes blindfolded and one arm tied behind your back, as if you had a minuscule chance of survival in the first place. Now we've just ensured, okay, your doom by blindfolding you and tying one arm behind your back. You can't expect to go up against a trader like myself with 17 years of experience, or a trader at Goldman Sachs, or the multi-billion-dollar hedge fund manager, and think that you have even the remote slightest chance of competing with them if you don't have access to the same tools and information as they do. And that's what TTG is all about. That's what the platform is all about. You shouldn't have to work at a hedge fund to get access to this type of education. You shouldn't have to spend $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 a year to have access to these tools and information to help you make better decisions. You shouldn't have to. That's why we've created the TTG platform. So to answer your question, what makes it worth over $1,000? I just told you. What's up, Eric? Mike, I'm new to TTG. I'm down $8 total on my first 3-day trade since joining. I'm 1/3 of way through training. Do you recommend I complete training before continuing to trade? I mean, yeah, I recommend that you complete the training before you continue trading. I would have recommended you completed the training before you started. We have a simulator on our platform for a reason. So I always suggest people when they first join, listen, if you're a seasoned trader, you're experienced, you're already profitable, and you join True Trading Group, which we have obviously many. There's a lot of professional traders that are in True Trading Group. We have a former market maker from Deutsche Bank. We have a portfolio manager that manages money for 50 high net worth individuals. We've got stockbrokers at Morgan Stanley. We have licensed financial professionals. And then we have people that have never traded stock ever a day in their life. And then everything in between. So if you are an experienced trader and you're already profitable, you guys can trade, right as soon as you join, and obviously, keep doing what you're doing, and we'll look to just kind of take your trading to the next level. But if you're brand new and you're not profitable, go through all the courses, please. They are there for a reason. They're only going to help you, and use the simulator, which you have access to the entire length of your membership. It's not like a restricted access to the simulator. The simulator is included with your membership. You guys can practice trading stocks and options with fake money. And this way you can actually, if you're going to make mistakes, which, most people will make mistakes in the beginning, it's part of the learning process. You're not losing real money while you're going through that process. So my advice to you, Eric, would be, yes, finish the courses and trade on the simulator in the meantime. It's real-time data. So it's like, there's no difference. It's not like you're trading with like lagged data. Some simulators are delayed. The simulator on the TTG platform is real time. So you can trade right along with us to practice everything that you're learning and try to implicate what we are doing so you can become more comfortable with that first. Next question. I just seen on CNBC, I believe it was Goldman Sachs, said they think oil will go to 100. Would this be a good thing for the markets? Probably not. I don't think it would be a good thing for markets, just because it affects the consumer. It affects the consumer, and it would just feed right into the inflation, inflation argument and the inflation worry. So I would say that no, if oil went all the way to 100, my target of oil, I said this last year. If you've been following my live streams for a while, you guys know this, which is why December of last year, I did a live stream at the end of the year, and I told you my number one sector pick for 2021 was the energy sector. And we bought some oil stocks last year going into the end of the year. We bought OXY, OKE, Marathon Oil, Chevron. They've all performed extremely well, triple digit gains this year. The energy sector, one of the top, I think it's number 2 performing sector this year, if I'm not mistaken. So, that was a really solid pick for us last year. But I thought oil was going to go into the 80s, which we've already did. Oil already went into the 80s, but now 100, I never thought I'd see $100 oil ever again. In 2007 to 2008, oil went all the way to like $160 a barrel, was the craziest thing ever. I actually was trading oil at that time. I never thought I would see $100 oil ever again in my life, to be honest with you. But yet here we are kind of knocking on the door. And now you're getting some analysts are calling for $100 oil. It's definitely possible. But I don't think it would be good for the markets, because I think it would just feed into the inflation argument and the inflation fear. Hey, Mike, is it true that the drop in the overall market from COVID in the past few months is larger percentage-wise than the drop in 2008 and the drop? No, not even close. No, it's not even close. No, Jams, it's not close. Let me show you. So the dot-com bubble in 2008 was around 55% of a sell-off. COVID was like 30 to 35%. It's actually not even close. I'll show you. So we'll go to a weekly chart. So this is the COVID crash. Okay. That's the COVID crash of 2020. All right. And then this was 2008. A much bigger drop. We dropped from like 150 down to 70. So if you just do the math on 150 down to 70, okay, that's over a 50% drop. And then when you go down to the dot-com bubble, we go even further back. Here's the dot-com bubble, very similar. The dot-com bubble was like 155 to 80. So just under 50%. Okay, so the dot-com bubble burst, and then 2008. All right, so those are your two biggest crashes that resulted in bear markets, but these are real bear markets. A real bear market is when you drop more than 20% off of your all-time high. So there was your all-time high, right, during the dot-com bubble. And then once you drop 20%, you're officially in bear market territory. And then you'll notice it took several years for us to get back to all-time highs. All right. So that's a real bear market where it takes several years to get back to all-time highs, but eventually you'll get back to all-time highs. And then same thing in 2008. So 2008, you'll see it took us a couple years, this time a much shorter time period, only 3 years, to get back to all-time highs. Now, when you compare that to COVID, okay, COVID, you had this COVID drop, but literally within just a couple months, we were back to all-time highs. That's not really a real bear market. Okay, that was just kind of a shell shock because of an unforeseen event. And then now here you are sitting up there, all the way up there at all-time highs. Okay, so percentage-wise, it's not even close, because this sell-off during COVID from 338 down to 320, that's nowhere near 55%, which is what 2008 to 2009 was. So percentage-wise, it's not even close. TTG fam, I've been hanging out with Michael and this awesome group off and on board. I have learned a ton and dig it. I'm on board, guys. I'm signing up. Looking forward to it all. Cheers, Skip. Nice, Skip. We could use a Skip in the group. We don't have a Skip, Adam, do we? I don't think we have a Skip.
No Skip, Michael.
No Skip. Well, damn it. Now we've got a Skip. Skip to my Lou. Yes. Yes. Skip, welcome to the family. I'm excited for Skip. Skip's joining the group. Everybody welcome Skip to the family. Skip's going to be the new TTG fan member. Welcome, Skip. I don't know why.
Skip is Fridays hung low.
Skip is Fridays hung low. For everyone that was on the live stream last night, Hung Low did sign up. Hung Low is officially a TTG member. After doing the week trial, the chat room alone is worth $1,000 for membership. Stock Sniper, yes.
You know what? You know what? I'm gonna be objective for a second.
Okay.
I don't think the chat room by itself is worth 1,000 on its own.
It's probably worth 2,000 on its own.
Huh?
It's probably worth more.
You think?
I know so. Dude, you got to realize during the day in chat, you have myself plus 8 other professional traders that are sharing their screen. You see what they see. We are all on the microphone talking to you, telling you what we see, giving you our analysis, telling you what we're going to buy, what we're going to sell before we actually do it. You can send us a direct message during the day and ask us questions about any particular stock that you're thinking about getting in, to get our opinion on it. You've got thousands of other TTG members that are in there that are phenomenal traders that are more than willing to help answer questions and provide trade ideas. I mean, it just doesn't get any better than that. And it's a group of people that really actually care about one another's success. So yes, would I say that that's worth, $100 a month to equal, $1,200 over the course of 12 months? Absolutely.
Yeah, I know. I was just giving you a layup. That's all.
What do members think? I mean, what do members think?
They're all going to say, look, they love it, right?
Well, I just if they think that the membership is worth that,
I'm sure that they do. Well, we can ask that later. I want more questions.
I want to make you lose your spot.
Mike, why market makes big moves during the last few minutes of the trading? Here's an okay question. We're going to put it up because we're lacking some quality ones right now. So guys, please type your questions in chat.
Mike, why market makes big moves during the last few minutes of the trading? Is there any way to gauge last minute move one way or the other ahead of time? Okay. So the markets will usually tend to make some of these larger moves right into the close because there's order imbalances, which you will see. You also had today, you had a lot of volume going into the end of the day because of some quad witching, which is where a lot of different derivatives, options and futures, individual stocks, and also indexes were expiring today. You had like 75 million contracts were expiring today or something like that. So that was going to create huge volume, which today was. Today was a massive, massive, massive volume day in the overall markets because of that reason. So typically you can get some wild moves on a day like that, but just even on a normal day, you'll have what's called an order imbalance. Now these are traders or computers that had, order flow throughout the course of a trading session that did not fulfill the full order. And then those orders that are still open need to be filled or want to be filled before the close. And you'll get an order imbalance in the last few minutes of the day. Now, I'm not saying you should look too much into order imbalances because if you have an order imbalance of like 300 million or 400 million or 200 million, it's not that much. But when you have an order imbalance that's in the billions, that's actually a pretty significant imbalance. And then if you have like a sell imbalance or a buy imbalance, it'll just basically tell you that, hey, that there's still traders that are trying to buy this much before the close or trying to sell this much before the close. And sometimes that volume, that chart starts to come in, it comes in all at once and things get more volatile because there's a lot more volume being transacted. There's a lot more trades that are going through now that can push markets to fill those orders. And that's why sometimes you get that volatility going into the close.
You know what? I see a couple of good questions that came through. I'm going to skip 2 of them and come back to them. So Noah Saffer and Miscellaneous H, I'm going to come back and get to your questions, but we seldom get questions from Twitch, so I'm putting it up.
Okay.
Casual Gamer 26 says, so from my experience and from everything I've heard, the winter is supposed to be the hottest time of the year. Why has this December been so seemingly slow? And I think what they're referring to is Casual Gamer, I think, is referring to the Santa Claus or the Santa rally, right?
I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, I don't really agree with you, Casual Gamer, to say that December has been slow. December, you've had the SPY move within a 25-point range. To put that into perspective for you, for the SPY to move within a 25-point range is no slouch. The volatility that you've seen in the month of December so far has actually been pretty wild. We just haven't necessarily made a lot of ground in either direction because the moves have been so big in both directions. The volatility is there. Like if you look at the size of the candles inside of the month of December, you want to talk about just pure volatility. Pure volatility is the distance that the markets will move in any given day. That's volatility. So like the VIX is literally a measure of how big of a move traders expect the market to make in one day. That's what the VIX is essentially measuring. So if you looked at that and you looked at each and every single one of these candles, look at the size of these candles, the range of these candles compared to the month of November. The month of November, there was no volatility whatsoever. We were extremely, extremely slow. We literally just went sideways and did nothing. And now in December, the market's really opened up and you're getting wild action up and down, up and down. So I would have to disagree with you that the markets are slow. Now, unless you are referring to small caps, if you are a small cap trader, Casual Gamer, then yes, now I would tend to agree with you to say that the markets are a little bit slower, but that's normal when the overall markets heat up. He was. I knew it. See? I knew that's what you were talking about. Okay. So exactly. So this is exactly kind of what I was getting into. So with regard to small caps have been slower. And the reason why small caps have been slower, and this is normal, when the overall market gets volatile, small caps will tend to cool off a little bit. Why is that? Let me explain. Now, it doesn't mean that small caps are terrible. I mean, look at SPRB today. SPRB today was an animal. I mean, look at this thing today. Right, this thing was nuts. So it's not to say that there's no. We traded BFRI today. We made great money on BFRI today. In here, literally, we caught this entire move on BFRI. We caught that entire move today. So this is like, there's still some good trades out there in small caps, but I get what you're saying. There's not a lot of big, hot, fast, crazy runners like there have been in previous years. But that's because when the overall markets get volatile, traders' attentions start to fluctuate or start to shift, I should say, rather, into large caps because you have the moves are so big. The moves are so large that traders like myself, now I'm just one person. I'm one trader, right? In a sea of millions. Now, when I trade a small cap, okay, between my buy and then my sell, getting into the position, getting out of the position, you're looking at, most likely, depending on the trade, it could be anywhere. It could be around 6 figures of liquidity, the in, the out. It could be in 6 figures of liquidity in that stock. Let's call it 100 grand. Let's call it 50 grand in and 50 grand out, or, 40 grand in and 60 grand out, because maybe we made, 45 grand, 55 grand, call it 110 because you made profit on the trade. Okay. 6 figures, call it 100 grand. That's liquidity. That's a buy and sell. That's volume. If I am not focused on a small cap, and let's say I'm trading SPY options, or maybe I'm trading Tesla or NVIDIA or AMD, okay, or Rivian or one of these other larger cap names, that's 100 grand that's not going to be traded in SPRB or BFRI in a small cap because my attention is elsewhere. Now, I am one person because active traders will go where opportunity is. And when you have the SPY moving 6, 8, 10 points in a single day, that volatility creates immense opportunity for active traders, for experienced active traders, and they will gravitate towards that opportunity, which is what I do on a daily basis. So when the overall markets really get volatile, it's normal to see small caps cool off because retail traders will shift their attention. The small cap market is dominated by retail traders. So in the regular market, like large caps, about 80% of all the volume transacted on the New York Stock Exchange in any given day is done through computer, 20% done by human. That ratio is probably not as wide when it comes to small caps. There's a lot more retail in small caps than there are hedge funds and mutual funds and pension funds and, et cetera. So you really need volume and retail emotion to give you these huge moves in small caps. Of course, also coupled with a short squeeze. But the less retail traders you have that are buying those stocks, the less volume there will be. The lower the volume, the lower the follow through. So it's actually pretty normal as overall markets get volatile, small caps cool off.
Awesome. And Casual Gamer, thank you for participating on Twitch. We seldom get anyone on there.
You get a gold star and a scratch and sniff sticker.
Why you gotta be gross, bro?
I love the scratch and sniff stickers, bro. What can I say? Strawberry.
Please stop.
Watermelon.
Yep.
Mint.
Please stop.
Heyo, Joe.
Heyo.
What else? You said we had you said
Yeah. I'm looking for it. Hang on. There we go.
Oh, it's for both of us, Adam. Hey, Adam and Mike, can we talk about the
You got it.
Oh, can we talk about the big volume at close on Tesla? I rate it as a lot of buys at a low, but maybe wrong. What it's all about. It's what I just said before about how I answer your question. You had a lot of options expiring. You're going to get volume. You're going to get heavy volume at the end of the trading day in every stock. Okay, so there's your increase in volume going into the close. Okay, increase in volume going to the close. If I went to Apple, you'll see the same thing. There's Apple right into the close. All right, if I go to the SPY into the close, you see the volume into the close. Any stock. I look at Amazon. Look at Amazon's volume into the close. Don't look too far into it. It was like I said, that witching expiration where all of these different options expired at the same day. So I wouldn't look too much into it. Explain how the short squeeze happens. I misread Tesla chart thinking one was coming yesterday afternoon. You're not going to get a short squeeze on Tesla. I mean, I don't even know what the short position is on Tesla right now, but I'll explain to you how short squeezes happen, but not in relation to Tesla. All right, I'll explain to you guys, how short squeezes happen. So essentially, when traders short a stock, what they're doing is they are selling shares they don't actually own. They are actually borrowing shares from their broker and then selling them in the market with the intent of selling them at a price that is higher than where they can buy it back. So they want to sell the stock at 20, buy it back at 17. They'll make $3 a share because they have to buy the shares back after selling them because they borrowed the shares from their broker. They don't actually own them. So they have to return them to their broker. All right. They've got to return them. So when short sellers short a stock and it does not go down, they still have to buy the shares back. So it creates a flip of one side of the market flips to the other because a short seller is going to be a net seller. They're providing supply into the market, and you have all these people that are buying. So here's all your buyers, here's your short sellers, and you get this, right? And you get this coupled in with people that are already long that are selling shares, and you get this type of action. But then all of a sudden, when you take your short sellers and the stock starts to move higher, they have to buy the shares back. They have to return the shares to their broker. So all of a sudden, this turns into this. Okay, you're taking one side of the market, which is going to be a seller, and they're turning into a buyer, but now you still have the other people that were traditionally buying. Okay, and then you get the move to the upside. Okay, so that's how short squeezes happen, because you're essentially getting a wave of a one-sided market where people want to be long the stock, but shorts also have to buy the stock back to cover their short position.
You like that graphic?
Yes.
Thought it was very good. All right. All right, do it.
Yes, AMC moved very good.
Real quick.
AMC moved very good today. Big day. Stock was up 20% today.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
You said real quick.
I see. Yeah, I said real quick. Wait, give me a second.
Oh, I thought you were telling me that.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Guys, with regard to AMC, I'm gonna start a sentence and I'm gonna let Mike spiel on it for a second. With regards to AMC or any of these meme stocks that people are extremely passionate about, all that we care about is helping you identify good trades, whether up, down, left, right, or center. Doesn't matter. If it's a good trade, we're going to talk about it. If it's, whatever the technical analysis is, we're going to talk about it. So, I'll let Mike get into it, but I truly believe that, look, it's just our goal to help identify, these type of, any sort of trade, up, down, whatever. All right. So Mike, with that said.
So AMC had a great day today. Stock was up 20% after the Spider-Man showing. They actually set a record for December opening, not a COVID record of a December opening, an all-time record for December opening for Spider-Man.
It was the most beautiful thing I had ever seen created by a human being.
I'm excited to watch it.
I really feel that. Joe, how did you think it was? It was absolutely incredible. Honestly.
Was it better than Endgame?
It was better than Endgame.
Come on.
I'm not joking, man. It was like it. I mean, I've really struggled. Is it better than Endgame and The Dark Knight? Yeah.
Wow.
It was fun.
Because Dark
it was
Knight
a lot
and
of fun.
Endgame are two of.
Yeah, me too.
Wow.
Me too, man. Me too. Wow. Was it better than Green Lantern? My child's puppet play was better than Green Lantern. And my child is not a good puppeteer.
Yeah, no. Green Lantern was terrible.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me get back to AMC. So you had that. You had that news that really gave AMC a nice boost, but this is also a very technical level. Matt Kors, good friend of ours at True Trading Group, he was on the live stream just the other day. We talked about AMC, and I said on that live stream that there is a major support level at $20 on AMC, and I said I think we get a bounce off of that $20. Well, folks, there's the $20 level. I'll just make this line a little bit bigger so you can see it if you're on a small screen. There it is. There's $20, and look at this move. You're at a $10 move off of 20. So this is a little bit of a technical trade coupled with a fundamental catalyst, which is the Spider-Man movie. And you got a really nice strong bounce on the stock. So, that's what I think happened. What I believe happens now with AMC is I believe AMC forms a new trading range that'll be in the mid 30s to low 20s. I think this will become your new trading range in AMC. And I think AMC is going to bounce around inside of this square. Like if you just extended this square all the way out in time, I think you're going to bounce around inside of like 35, 36, and then 21 on the bottom. And I think AMC is going to go up and down, similar to the way AMC traded up and down in this range. I think this range got broken to the downside. And then now I believe this will be your new trading range. So I expect traders to be able to, get short or buy puts in the $35, $36 area, get long, buy calls in the $20, $21, $22, $23 area, and play that range similar to how traders played that range. And that's what I think you're going to get in AMC for the next couple months.
Dobbs 99. Are you currently a member?
No, I said after I joined TTG.
I'm pretty sure he's a member. Are you a member, Dobbs?
Somewhere, my boy Crude goes, TikTok still says AMC is going to 100,000.
Yo, I love TikTok. Honestly, like, God bless those kids, man.
No, he's yeah.
All I did was make a lemonade stand when I was a kid. It's weak.
You get that Lambo whenever you want, bro.
Yeah, man.
You get that whenever you want.
Just finance it. Buy shit you can't afford. We got 10 Lambos left tonight. Lambo is a brand name of a Chromebook, so please don't.
No, I seen someone made a TikTok video saying that AMC is going to 500K, but not everyone will sell up there. Lots will sell at 100K.
Mike, can you? I mean, I don't know if you could do this. Can you mathematically break down what would have to happen for AMC to go to $500,000?
AMC would have to become a bigger company than Tesla, Microsoft, and Apple and Amazon combined.
Is it gonna do it?
Oh yeah, 100%. Of course. Adam Aaron, he's bringing this company to the moon, bro. 500K, here we come.
Okay. All right. Yeah, cool. Well, that's good. All right. Keep your questions coming, guys. No, but do you understand what I'm saying? I know what it would have to. I'm saying mathematically, based on its current cap structure, like things like that, like a real mathematical question. So like I'm into crypto, right? So I get the question all the time.
That's what I meant.
Is it mathematically possible?
But that's what I'm saying.
Or
that's what I'm saying. Like based on market cap. Like I don't even know, if AMC went to 500,000.
Do you want those numbers? I can give it to you.
Yeah. Give me the.
All right. I think this is good because I want to see what it is. All right, hang on. Tell me the numbers you need. What numbers do you need?
The total number of shares outstanding.
All right, hang on.
Oh, Dobbs is a member, by the way. He goes, I love you guys, man.
I know, it's Nick. It's Nick.
What?
His name is Nick in chat.
What up, Nick? You just go to Yellow. It's super easy. Yeah, I'll do it.
Huh?
Do you have it? I'll grab it.
No. I'm doing it right now. I'm just going to go to True Trading Group and get it. Benzinga! Hang on. Okay.
513 million.
Yeah, yeah, I just saw 513,096,000.
All right, hold on. Times 513 million.
Right. Just do 513.
Okay, that is a market cap of $256 trillion. That is
No. The market cap is almost 15 billion. You mean at 500,000?
at $500,000 a share. The market cap is $256.5 trillion. That is okay. That is
How much trillion?
that's 95 times bigger than Apple.
Yeah, but okay. But think about this. Couldn't it get there based on the shares that are shorted, or
No.
what is the argument for 500,000?
There is no argument.
No. But that's not true.
No. There is no argument. They're just trying to get.
I'm work with me here for a second instead of looking. I don't think that it's going there. So just chill for a sec. What are they saying? Why do they believe, even if they are wrong? Bro, stop looking like you got put in timeout. Just listen to me for a second. What do they think is going to bring it to 500,000? I'm actually curious. What is the belief there?
I don't think they think. There is no reasoning. They just think short squeeze.
All right, cool. All right, next question. Anyone have a question that's not related to this? Anyone? Here we go.
Yes, there is. The sector rotation that you're seeing is you're seeing a lot of profit being locked in on tech and the tech trade. This rotation's been going on for a while. This rotation really has been going on for a while in tech. And I think you have a lot of fund managers that are assessing what next year is going to look like in a rising rate environment. And, people will, typically valuations kind of get put in check a little bit in a rising rate environment. Investors will start to lean on more heavily actual cash flow and real earnings rather than future earnings and paying a premium for future earnings. And that will start to pull some of the excess valuation off of some of these high growth names, these companies that do not make $1 in profit yet. They're actually still losing money. But yet these companies are still trading at 20, 25, 30 times PE. It's crazy. Some 100 times. It's nuts, the valuation on some of these companies. But, you have managers that are up huge percentages on these positions. And I think they're looking at what next year or the next 2 to 3 years will look like in a rising rate environment. And they think that, you may not want to be overweight tech in a rising rate environment, that there could be other opportunities like I've talked about. I think the healthcare sector is a place that I see a lot of value. I think certain areas of the financials provide some good value in a rising rate environment. That's typically good for banks. Not all the financials have even exposure though to rising rates. So that's something to consider. I'll probably come up with for you guys maybe a list of a couple of different financials that are going to be more exposed to rising rates in a good way, meaning that, rising interest rates will benefit their bottom line directly a little bit more. So a lot of different things. And I think you're going to start to see, you are seeing that shift of profit coming off on some of the big tech names and then moving some of that into some more value plays. I think, some industrials, some materials, I think are going to be some names that people are going to look towards next year. And I think that, that next year is not going to be the year of sexy names. Like this was the year of sexy names, Tesla.
You're a sexy name.
Thank you very much. This was the year of like Zoom Video, Tesla, Shopify, Affirm, Roblox, NVIDIA, like sexy names. Next year is going to be the year of like Morgan Stanley and Honeywell and, Pfizer and United Health, and the Walmart and like.
Hey man, Pfizer is the only one I'd let inside me.
You did
3 times.
You did. So that's kind of what I'm getting at, and I think you're starting to see positioning on that. The Nasdaq has underperformed ever since Jerome Powell removed the word transitory from the inflation discussion. The Nasdaq has underperformed greatly compared to the Dow. And the Dow is where you're going to get a lot of those more value industrial names, hence the Dow Jones Industrial Average versus the Nasdaq, which is going to be your growth heavy tech names. Here's a good one. When do you use market orders? Trading situation examples, please. I use market orders when the spread is extremely thin. Like if it's a 1 or 2 cent spread, I'll just market order myself in. I also use market orders when I believe a stock is going to go and it's going to go right now. When I think the stock is about to break out and I just want in, I'll market order myself in. I use limit orders when a stock is experiencing a consolidation where I don't think the stock's ready to make a move right now, but it's in a price area that I'd like to be a buyer. And I'll just set a limit order and allow for the stock to come into my zone and fill my order. Or if there's a very wide spread, like if I'm trying to buy thousands of shares and there's a 50-cent spread, if I buy, 2,500 shares on a 50-cent spread, that's $1,250. I'm already down on the position the second I press the button. So, if it's got a big spread like that, I'll try to, get filled through a limit order. Now, when I'm taking profit, I almost always use limit orders when I'm taking profit on positions. So I have my profit targets. Let's say I buy a stock at 10 and I said my profit targets are 11, 12, and 13.50. If my profit target's 11, I'll put a limit order at like 10.86. If my next profit target's my next profit target's 12, I'll put a limit order at, 11.91. And then my next profit target's 13.50, I'll put a limit order at 13.36, right? Like just in front of my targets, in front of my resistance areas. And then I allow the stock to just go up into my order and fill me. And that way you always make sure you're selling on the way up, not on the way down. When I'm stopping out of a position, when I'm wrong on a losing trade, then I just market order myself out. I'm not trying to get cute with my order. I'm not trying to save myself an extra 5 cents. I'm just trying to get out now. I'm wrong. I want to get out. I don't want to try to be cute, and I'll move on to the next trade. Yes, I do use JP Morgan for my investments.
Didn't you send me something on JP Morgan today?
Yeah, they paid a $200 million fine.
For what?
Allowing their brokers to communicate on like messenger apps to avoid registering federal record keeping.
So
they paid a $200 million fine. That's normal. These major banks, Goldman Sachs pays an SEC fine basically every quarter. It's like the cost of doing business. Santa or no Santa, it's still possible.
Whoop. Hold that thought. We got to pay some bills, bro.
Oh, yeah.
All right, guys, stick around. Mike's going to quickly, about 10, 15 minutes, show you the platform, and then we're going to get into whether or not we are going to have a Santa rally for the rest of the year. Stick around about 15, 17 minutes. We're going to talk about the membership, and then we're coming right back, and we're going to get into the Santa rally. Let's go.
Yeah. So yeah, like Adam said, I'll talk to you guys about the SPY in just a minute. First, real quick, like 10 minutes, I'll tell you guys about the membership. There's a couple of people that are asking about it. We got great discounts and incentives to join with the holiday sale that we're running. So let me just tell you a little bit about the membership for those that are interested. Again, 10 minutes, and then we'll talk about Santa Claus rally, yes or no. If you're not a member though, real quick, okay, if you guys are not a member of True Trading Group, type the letters TTG in chat right now. Type the letters TTG if you are not a member of True Trading Group. Are you guys all members? There's no way. There's no way that you guys are all members. All right, we got S, who I think is Skip, who I think Skip is joining. We got Gordon, J. Patrick, you're Matt.
I know for a fact that it's not all members on here. So
Yeah. David.
I'm positive.
All right, that's four or five people. All right. Yo, MJ Crespin, what's good? All right.
I think some visitors don't want to get called out. Some people don't want to type in TTG. That's literally all it is.
All right. Well, guys, I will, for those of you that are not members, those of you that are typing TTG here in chat, let me remind you that the TTG platform is our goal, okay, is to level the playing field for the retail trader. That means continued effort from us to make sure that the TTG platform remains within reach financially for most retail investors from all walks of life. And because of that, we're slowly walking the price of our membership up to $22.12. Don't freak out, we're not there yet though. This is part of our holiday sale. Okay, we do have a holiday sale running. It brings the price all the way down to just $11.90. All right, this is the cheapest price. You guys are going to get access to the TTG membership. And this is going to be the price that you're going to lock in for life. So next year, if our membership's $2,200, don't worry about it. When your membership renews, you'll only pay $11.90 again. So you're locking yourself in at that price point. So the one-year membership normally is $22.12, but with the holiday sale, you actually get a 46% discount, brings the price down to $11.90. You just have to go to ttgoffer.com, use the code TTG121. That'll get you the discount, but it'll also get you 2 small private study groups with the TTG Pro Trader, your chance to ask questions, go over lessons and topics that you're struggling with so we can really help to speed up that learning curve. And also, Adam was able to scrunch a couple more together. It looks like I think we've got, 17 laptops, 30. He was able to scrounge more together. I think we had 5 left over from yesterday. I think he got 25 more. So there you guys have it. So over the weekend, we've got for the next 30 people that use that code TTG121, you're also going to get a chance to earn a brand new free laptop. All right. So upon becoming TTG certified, we will immediately send you a free laptop. We even cover the shipping cost. We ship anywhere in the world. Becoming TTG certified means you have completed all of our courses and you have passed all of our quizzes. You get a certificate. You get a green check next to your username and chat. It's a badge of honor for our members. The process usually takes about 4 to 6 weeks on average, but I've seen it done way faster. It's up to you. It's up to how much time, energy, and effort you put towards the curriculum. It's available to you 24/7. It all goes at your own pace on your own schedule. If there's anyone that's doubting that we actually send free laptops, yes, we do. You guys can just type yes or no. If you are a member, do we actually send people free laptops? You can type yes or no in chat right now for anyone that thinks that we actually don't. Then the best part about our holiday sale is we are also giving away a full, complete money back guarantee. A full, complete money back guarantee, but not just any money back guarantee. because we're going to give you your money back plus plus $1,000 extra on top. Okay, that's our holiday sale. I keep getting mixed up with our other guarantee. So you guys have a chance to sign up right now for $11.90. And if you go through the courses and pass the quizzes and still do not make back your membership fee at least once during your membership, we're going to give you your $11.90 back plus an extra $1,000 on top. So I'm going to give you back $21.90. I'm not kidding. This is how much we stand behind this program. This is how much we believe in our ability to help you succeed. I put my money where my mouth is, and this is how I prove it to you. So you'll pay $11.90 tonight. If you go through the courses, pass the quizzes, and attend one study group, actually utilize the platform you are subscribing to and give me a little effort. And if the program still fails you and you never make that membership fee back at least once, I'm going to give you $21.90 back. And you're going to keep that laptop too that we're sending you. That's worth another couple $100 right there on its own. So now, guys, you're talking about getting in value. You're almost doubling your investment in value if you fail. And I'm okay with offering you that because our refund rate at True Trading Group since 2017 is only 1.78%. 1.78%. I see the results my members are having. And if all of our members were losing money, TGD would not be able to be in business if we were giving $1,000 away for every single person that was signing up and losing money. We wouldn't be in business. Okay. So again, you just have to go to ttgoffer.com, use the code TTG121. And that'll get you that discount. It'll get you the private study groups, the free laptop, and that money back guarantee. All right. We're in this together when you guys join TTG. All right. Now let me show you the platform, because when you guys join True Trading Group, you're getting access to the top premium trading tools and products because we bundle them all together as part of your membership. We just launched a brand new trading performance journal. This gives you, will actually track your stock option and crypto trades and futures trades, give you hard data statistics on them so you can figure out where you're making mistakes so we can improve on them. Everything I'm showing you guys is included when you pay $11.90. You don't pay $1 extra for any of these services or tools. You're also getting Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed, live breaking up to the second news alerts directly inside of your chat room in real time. No more relying on delayed news. You're going to react to news now at the same speed as the pros. Quote streams full book level 2, so you guys can see all the market makers inside of level 2. That's part of the simulator I told you about earlier that lets you trade stocks, options with fake money, with real-time data, so you can practice implementing what you're learning. And then you get the trade ideas scanner as well. This is going to show you stocks that make new highs, new lows, have a surge in volume. It's broken down into small caps, mid caps, and large caps. So no matter what you trade, we can make sure you're focused on the hottest stocks during the day. We just added options flow and dark pool data as well. This is something that really only hedge funds and professionals used to have access to this information, not anymore. Remember, the TGD platform is designed to level the playing field and provide you access to this information that professional traders have access to help you make better informed decisions. Then you have our own proprietary scanner that has the same functionality as FinViz Elite. You can click on any one of these ticker symbols and actually get downloadable PDF reports that'll show you all the analyst ratings for a particular stock. It'll also show you insider buying, insider selling, all this at your fingertips. We have a social sentiment scanner as well that will scour StockTwits, Reddit, and Twitter and tell you what stocks are being mentioned the most on those platforms. That can really help you guys stay ahead of the curve, stay ahead of the crowd. Then you get TradingView's Pro Plus charting software. It's one of the most commonly used charting softwares by active traders. Then you have a minimum, you're getting every week, a minimum of 10 easy to follow, actionable, real-time trade alerts per week from a community of professional traders that's collectively sporting over an 80% win rate. We are fully transparent. We keep a trading journal on our website that tracks every buy and sell that all of our moderators make. So you can follow along and see if you follow the alerts, how would you be performing? They're all right there for you to see. We're fully transparent, folks. Then you've got the 2 small private study groups. Help speed up that learning curve. Talk to a TGD Pro trader. And then the curriculum. Okay, remember, this is a simplified yet expanded upon version of what I learned when I worked at the fund. Beginner and foundation courses for those that are new, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, you name it. We've got it all in text and video format, whichever is easier for you to learn. There are no VIP pro courses that cost more money once you join. When you guys sign up for $11.90, you get access to every single course we have. In addition to the courses, there's a video library that has over 100 hours of additional educational video content. These are workshops and webinars that we conduct on a weekly basis. How to grow a small account, how to trade while working a full-time job, how to resist FOMO, just a few. And then the chat room. Guys, the chat room, you can see our screen share. We're on the microphone talking to you live, calling out opportunities, identifying trades. You can send us DMs and ask us questions. And the moderators are with you from pre-market till after hours. We're not gone after 2 hours and you're left to fend for yourself. Okay, the next 30 people to use the code TTG121 will get that 46% discount, brings the price down to $11.90. You get the 2 small private study groups, a chance to earn the free laptop, and the money back guarantee, where if you don't make back that membership fee at least once after doing those 3 things, I'm going to give you $21.90 back. Everything I'm telling you is on the website, so you know you're getting everything I'm saying to you guys here. All right. If anyone has any problems signing up, or if you have questions about the membership, you can send a text message. Do not call. Send a text message to 201-775-9702. Again, that is 201-775-9702. All right. You'll know you're getting one of those laptops. If you see the laptop in your checkout cart, you know you're good. If you don't, that means we've sold out of those 30. All right. So there you have it, folks. TTG121. Go to ttgoffer.com. ttgoffer.com. Okay. All right, folks. Now let's talk Santa Claus rally. Are we going to Santa Claus rally? It's still possible. It really is. It really is still possible. What I'm waiting for, before I really go after this trade, is to see what happens over the weekend. I want to see really bad COVID headlines over the weekend, and I want to see the markets gap up on Monday. That's what I'm going to want to see. In order for me to feel that a Santa Claus rally is still possible, I want the market to shrug off negative COVID. Now, I fully expect over the next week or so to see a massive surge in COVID Omicron cases in the United States. I fully expect to see more restrictions, more limitations, school closings. I expect to see all of it. If you get news like that over the weekend and the market still gaps up, I will be bullish. But if we come into the day, and we got to get over 465. Okay, you got to get over 465. Okay, you got to get over 465, right? But if we come in Monday and we're just sitting here again at 462, 461, 460, and then you break below the 50-day moving average, the market's probably dropped to 450, 451. And then I would say the Santa Claus rally would not be intact at that point. So when I talked about this yesterday on the live stream, I told you guys yesterday on our live stream that we needed to hold this support level. Okay, when everyone was asking about the Santa Claus rally, because that's the support level from prior to the Fed meeting, and it's also your 50-day moving average. We held this support level today. Now, this is why I'm saying if we gap up on Monday, okay, if we gap up on Monday with negative COVID news and the market shrug it off, you could move higher going into the end of the year. But if we do not, and this level breaks, then I'd be buying put options and I would look for a move right down into this region, and that would pay us very, very, very nicely. So This 50-day moving average, this 460 area, it's crucial, it's important, it's critical. And your range right now is going to be today's lows, all right around this 50-day, and this 465. Today's highs, but also yesterday's lows. Today's highs and yesterday's lows. Okay, very clearly yesterday, that's your low, that was support. Today, it was resistance, that is your high. All right, so 465 is your resistance level. This 50-day area is going to be your support level. If we open up right here on Monday, if this is where we open on Monday, okay, this line right there, if that's where we open, I think it could be problematic as you look for us to maybe move lower and break below that area, especially if COVID headlines are bad. Everybody welcome David. David's the newest member of the group. There's 29 of those laptops left. Everybody welcome David. Remember, guys, go to ttgoffer.com and you can use the code TTG121. Everybody welcome David. All right. But then if you get over 465 and we shrug off those COVID headlines, then you can look for us to continue higher. All right. So, I'm really going to kind of, now I hope we get this over the weekend. Like, it's a little unfortunate because I still feel like we might be 1 week away from like the huge spread of Omicron in the United States. I feel like we might be like 1 week away. That just in time for Christmas, I think you're just going to see this massive spike of COVID cases in the United States. I would like to see a massive spike over the weekend to rattle the markets so I can see if the markets shrug it off. So that's what I'm looking for. All right. That's how I plan on playing the SPY and the overall markets. Those are my levels. Those are my scenarios. Santa Claus rally is not out of the question, even with the pullback in the last 2 days. But I need to see something. The market has work to do in order to convince me that we're going to move higher in the last final 2 weeks of the year. The markets have work to do. It's not impossible, but I just gave you a very specific scenario that I'm looking for, that if I get it, then it's time to buy call options and you hold them for about a week to 2 weeks. But again, we have some work to do before that happens. All right. So there you have it, folks. All right. That's the SPY. That's my thoughts on the overall markets. And we got to see, we've got to see. I hope we get, I don't want to say I hope we get negative COVID headlines because it's horrible. I don't want people to get sick, but from a market perspective, I need to see the market shrug off the negative COVID headlines. I need to see it. So that's what I'm looking for. All right. So guys, listen, all of the people that typed the letters TTG before, the time for you guys to get educated is right now. Time for you to start learning and making money on your own is now. All right. Don't wait for next year. Don't wait for the volatility. Don't wait for, uncertainty to remove itself. I'm telling you guys now, you got to get educated now because I think next year is actually going to be a pretty wild year. You're going to have rising rates. We're going to be, which is typically not good for markets, but you could have the end of COVID and the complete full reopening of the world with no restrictions. I mean, Europe is basically closed. I mean, the restrictions in Europe are insane. So Europe's economy is nowhere near operating at full capacity. I mean, it's nuts. So it's like you're going to have next year a complete full reopening of global economies at 100% capacity with tremendous demand in the face of rising interest rates. And that's going to create a lot of volatility in the market. You guys got to get educated now to take advantage of those opportunities next year. So again, the membership is normally $22.12. You guys can use the coupon code TTG121. Go to ttgoffer.com. You get the 46% discount, 2 small private study groups, a chance to earn a brand new free laptop, and you have that money back guarantee. What are you risking? You're going to spend $11.90 if you don't make your membership fee back at least once. After going through the courses, passing the quizzes, attending a study group, I'm going to give you $2,190 back. I put my money where my mouth is. I'm confident in our ability to help you succeed. That's how I prove it to you. So remember, guys, you pay one price, you get access to the 17-course curriculum, okay, all of our courses, the Trading Performance Journal, Benzinga Pro's newsfeed, Quote Media's full book level 2, TradingView's premium charting software, our trade simulator, the trade idea scanner, our chat room with all of our alerts from a group of professional traders that's sporting over an 80% win rate, the workshops, the webinars we do on a weekly basis, that options flow, the dark pool data, the 2 small private study groups, the social sentiment scanner, the analyst ratings. All this is there on the TC platform, included at no additional fee when you guys pay $11.90. Our goal is to disrupt this industry. To do that, we got to provide insane value and results at a price substantially less than any of our so-called competitors, and you've got that money back guarantee to support you. We're 5-star rated on Trustpilot. I welcome, encourage, and invite you all to go read those reviews. 1,400 people have taken time out of their day to leave us a review on Trustpilot. Go read them. Go check them out. There's no better referral than one from your peers. TTGoffer.com. Use the code TTG121. Otherwise, we do have a 1-week trial. You guys can sign up for that. TTGTHREE.com. Again, TTGTHREE.com. It's only $3. You can be with us for a full week to see what it's like to be part of the TTG fam. There's no recurring payment. There's no auto renew. It's a one-time payment of $3. Again, that's TTGTHREE.com. Otherwise, you guys use that coupon code to get that big discount, the money back guarantee, the laptop, the study groups, all of it. Thanks for joining me, you guys. Enjoy your weekend. Subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button if you haven't done so already, and turn on those notifications. I'll check you guys all later. Enjoy your weekend. Later.